Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram, and the start of this very important video with very important information. That is astrology classes for beginners, which is going to start from 15th of March. Already, I think Akashji will tell. I think batch is almost full, but you can enroll for this. All syllabus is on the screen, and the WhatsApp number is on the also on the screen. Link in description box, and I think two or three. Samantha has put in the official group that two or three spots are, I think, there. So please enroll for this. Most welcome. And now the 2025 February. How this month is important. You can't imagine the start of month, the end of month, and the mid of month. Every part is equally important. But how? This will tell by Akashji. Let's welcome Akashji from Mumbai. Namaskar, Ram Ram Akashji.
नमस्कार रोहित जी आमची मुंबई. So Rohit ji, absolutely the most important thing that is happening here is the beginning of the month, which everyone is eagerly waiting for because it has been crazy from October, from I think 10th of October onwards, when Jupiter started being retrograde. Now here, as we see 2025 February for Aries, the beginning of the month. And Rohit, just imagine that just now we were saying Happy New Year, and now we are doing February horoscope also. Like time flies so fast. Things does not, like, no day is waiting for anyone. In February also, very soon we'll be doing March also, like crazy. Jupiter is turning direct into Taurus. This is the number one very good news for all the Aries ascendant people, especially Jupiter here. See, the placement of Jupiter is okay. In the second house of wealth, money and everything will increase. Your status will increase. Everything good. But the aspect of Jupiter were very important, especially the fifth aspect of Jupiter, that is on Ketu in your sixth house, will start giving you very good results in your workplace. Health wise, if conditions were not good here, health wise also we are seeing improvement for all the Aries ascendant people because of the aspect of Jupiter in the eighth house also. Sudden ups and downs, problems with investments, some stuck investments, lot of things to do with inheritance, problems in those areas. Also, because of the eighth house is also a little bit of things related to do with travel as well, and because of the aspect of Jupiter, that is sixth and 10th, so sudden very unexpected travels that could have also created a mess in your life. Now things will start moving very much better, in very good position because of Jupiter's aspect on the 10th house here. That is a debilitated aspect, but still Jupiter's aspect is like Amrita. So here you will see that a beautiful thing, growth, especially in the workplace, is going to start for all the people because Jupiter is now going to be super fast. It has to enter into Gemini on 14th of May. So it will be very fast now, and things will also move very fast. So the beginning of the month only starts with one of the most beautiful thing that you can expect. Then Mercury enters into Aquarius. Now, if you look at Mercury here, it is a lord of the third in the sixth house, and it is now sixth from the sixth. That means in the 11th house, and ninth from the third. So this means that there can now be very much travel, maybe group travel. So some group travel is coming for you, can be related to your work also. So work wise also travel is coming in. On terms of that, we can also see that Mercury in the 11th house, especially with Saturn, is going to be very benefic. And this time Mercury is right now, if you see, Mercury will enter into Aquarius, and this is the time when Mercury will show problems or problems, no, power related to what we say. Mercury is, on the other hand, very super fast, Rohit, this month because it is doing two transits. And see the span of transit, like February 11th, Mercury will transit in Aquarius, and February 27th, again, it will become debilitated in Pisces. So that means Mercury is in very much power, and Mercury is the planet of trade. So you will see that lot of trade will start happening, lot of stock market, share market, because of the aspect of Mercury on the on the fifth house will also create a lot of impact and a lot of growth in these areas. So it's a very positive transit, but we have to be careful in terms of those who are going through Mercury Mahadasha Antardasha. Very impulsive decisions. When Mercury is very fast, people take very impulsive and risky decisions in business. So that should be avoided, and things should be done only and only after properly analyzing the work situation, or properly in discipline rather than in haste, because see, Mercury is the sixth house lord. Sixth house is about discipline in daily work and routine. So such kind of discipline need to be maintained. Nothing out of a blue. Let's do this. No, like use your creative, power during this time. Then Sun enters into Aquarius. This is another very great news, because when Sun now is meeting Saturn in Aquarius, this will happen. This is the last time that Sun is meeting Aquarius in last 2.5 years. It has been the third time when Sun is January. Sun is meeting here, because now it will happen after 30 years, that when Saturn and Sun will conjunct into Aquarius sign. This is also, look at the fifth house lord, exactly seventh from itself. Very good time for children, progeny. Very good time for higher education. Very good time for gains, your wishes coming true, and also gains in speculative areas like share, stock market. So, well, what a positive sign for all the Aries ascendant people. Moving forward, Mars. Oh, before that, 15th of March, we are doing astrology for beginners, the 8-week course. So make sure that you are enrolled into it, because very few spots are left, and by 31st of January mostly we will be closing this. So all the best for all the people who have enrolled and those who are coming here. You can go on website acastro.ca, and on the homepage we have put the course details and all the syllabus, everything that you can go and look, and you can book or enroll from there only. So all the best. Mars, on the other hand, will turn direct into Gemini. Rohiji, now this is also one very, very good phenomenon here, because Mars in retrograde motion may create little bit of impulsive behavior as well as hesitation in showing courage. But this is the time that Mars will now be absolutely powerful, and from February of 2027 till mid-March, Mars will again come back to Cancer, so we have to be very quick in taking actions, or finishing our task. Those related to communication, those related to publishing, those related to writing, those related to anything to do with any communication aspect of the life, or any paperwork we want to do related to government, related to visas, related to anything, should be now concluded immediately, because Mars is now in very, very positive state. Here, relationship with your siblings will also become very much better, and because of the aspect of Mars on the 6th house, and collective aspect of Mars and Jupiter on the 6th house, you will see in workplace energy is also there and wisdom is also there. So that is what is going to happen. Mars aspecting your 9th house can also create short distance travel to a longer place, to a very far distance place in this time. That is also very auspicious. And then Mars aspect on the 10th house, that is exalted aspect with Jupiter, means some powerful position is coming in your workplace also. So this Mars turning direct in Gemini is like a blessing. It's like an amazing blessing that is happening this month. And then Mercury enters into Pisces and becomes debilitated here. When Mercury is debilitated, when Venus is exalted, this is called Neecha Bhanga Raja Yoga. So now Neej Bhang Raj Yoga is happening. On top of that, Mercury is the 6th house lord in the 12th house, making Vipreet Raj Yoga also. So Mercury is going to be very, very extremely potent this time. This means that foreign trade in foreign countries, or if you're applying for your workplace to go to foreign countries, if you're applying for anything to do with visas and foreign, Mars is very favorable, Mercury is very favorable. So this month is going to be very favorable. Now, whenever you are watching any kind of videos like this, make sure you're looking at the ascendant, number one. Secondly, you are also understanding that whenever the planet are transiting, and if they are your dasha and antardasha, mahadasha, antardasha lords, they will create more impact in your life, in that area of life. So if you're going through Jupiter mahadasha and Mercury antardasha, then Jupiter and Mercury transit are very, very extremely important for you. But if you're going through Sun Mahadasha, or if you're going through Moon Mahadasha, and if you're going through Rahu Mahadasha Ketu, then they are not transiting right now. So other planets will create an impact, but the planets that are transiting, and if you're in Dasha and Antardasha, they will create much impact. So you have to be very focused on these areas. In case you don't know anything, if you want to know your ascendant, whatever it is, you can put your birth details below. We have such beautiful family members who are helping each other. I saw, Rohitji, someone posted that their son died. Very unfortunate event. And I saw so many people coming in support. Don't worry, everything is good. We are there for your support and whatnot. This is what our extended family is. Something we don't know anyone, right? But we all have one common love. That is the love of the celestial system, astrology. So let's put your details if you don't know, and those who want to take any appointments, any contact, they want to make any decisions, anything, appointment link is below, as well as the appointment details are on the screen. All the best, guys, and do subscribe, because very big videos related to Saturn is coming. and very important. I We have a group also. If you go down here in the description, there is a group also. You can join that group also, because very soon we are going to start member special live, because in the group people are saying, sir, start it. We put a poll there and everyone is saying start. So that also is happening. So that group will be the place where all the members can be coming in, so that we can post that we are coming live this day, that time. So you are all very much enlightened and associated with it. All the best. Taurus ascendant people. So when we talk about Taurus ascendant here, Jupiter is turning direct into Taurus only, into your ascendant only. Right now, when Jupiter was debilitated, little bit of challenges related to your education, in relationship, as well as in your luck. Like whatever you're doing, luck is not in your favor. Now this is a very beautiful time, especially Jupiter turning direct into the ascendant. Yourself, your attitude, your what you say, your physical outlook will now start growing, like love side glowing also. But there can also be possibility. Jupiter is a planet of expansion, so here you have to be very careful about weight gain, because since the time Jupiter has come here, your weight gain is happening. We need to cut down doing exercises like me, and I am started exercising. Here Jupiter is also looking at the fifth house, seventh house, and ninth house. Fifth house is the house of children, where Ketu is sitting. So Ketu can be little bit of problem in conceiving. Ketu can create little bit of challenges in conceiving. So here Jupiter's aspect on Ketu now will control that, and very good time for conceiving. Jupiter aspecting the seventh house, relationships or new relationships, because see, both fifth aspect on love, seventh aspect on relationship are now very clean and very awesome. So here new love life also can begin. Many people will be getting married also, and second marriage also can be happening. So that's a very beautiful placement of planets. Jupiter aspecting the ninth house can also indicate that luck is now on rise. So you will see that your luck is now going up, and luck is all over there. Also higher education, travel, everything is now coming into the right scenario and right place, and you will really benefit from this time. One more thing here, when we talk about Jupiter, we have to understand that in this chart, Jupiter is the planet that rules the 8th house, and Jupiter is the planet that rules the 11th house. That means all the gains in the world are related to Jupiter. So any speculative gain that we are expecting from share stock market will also see that green sign that you can see on the screen. Same way your green, it will be green. And because it is 8th house lord also, so any gains that you need to receive in terms of inheritance may also come in the right manner for you. So beautiful time. Mercury is entering into Aquarius now. Now, when we talk about Mercury, Mercury is an extreme good friend of Saturn. And here, Mercury is the second and the fifth house lord. And coming to the 10th house means gains through profession. And there can be also possibility of gaining higher status. Or maybe, some kind of creative project that was given to you will now be completed, and you may be really ruling the chart. So, an awesome time for all the Taurus ascendant people. Astrology for beginners, the 8-week course is also starting on 15th of March 2025. Now you don't have to talk to WhatsApp. This that go on acastro.ca. The first page will show astrology for beginners. You can just book it and enroll into the course. No need to chase Samantha because she's going crazy. She said at least 300-400 messages come every day. Sir, how can I manage? We need bigger team. So let's see how we can increase the team. But yeah, let's please enroll here, and we will see you that side. I think very limited spots are left, so once that spots are complete, you will not be able to book also. So great time for all the people who want to join. Sun enters Aquarius. Now this is the time that the third time Sun is meeting Shani Devta. After 30 years is now this yoga will come. 2023 it met, 2024 it met, 2025 it is meeting. After 30 years now, again this yoga will come. So it's going to be very much, later now. Now this is the time when Sun, being the fourth house lord, is exactly coming opposite to the 10th house. And it will bless you with power, status, fame, dignity, ranking, everything will go up. Only matter here is discipline. If you are, and Saturn is exactly in very higher degrees now, yeah, and it is going to be going into the 12th house. So Sun here is absolutely very extremely powerful. Very soon Saturn will get Asta. That means Sun will combust Saturn, or Mercury is almost combust all the time. Saturn will also get combust. So that means the power of Saturn is not going to be so that stronger than Sun. So Sun is going to be taking over this house, and Sun is called the ruling power, so you can become a ruling power during this time. So let's see in what aspect and what area of your life you are. If you're going through Sun Mahadasha Antardasha, then this is going to be more potent. Mars, on the other hand, will turn direct in Gemini. Now, direct in Gemini is a very good news, because here, investments, anything to do with your family, anything to disputes because of your, aggression that happened in the past, this will now solve. Because Mars is aspecting the fifth house, eighth house, and ninth house. It is also going to be prosperous in those areas, especially with children. Also, any dispute, any problems, or there can be problems related to stomach, also health wise problem, because Mars is the planet sitting in the house of Maraka and aspecting the house of Maraka with the fourth aspect. So here stomach related problems also can come. They will not get solved because Mars is also aspecting the eighth house, so property related problems can also solve, and ninth house, so your travel and luck also increases because it's an exalted aspect of Mars. So what beautiful thing that is happening to all the Taurus ascendant people. And here Mercury enters into Pisces, and when Mercury enters into Pisces, it is going to put a direct aspect on its own sign, and that is an exalted aspect on the fifth house. So big gains are coming, and because Mercury is meeting Venus, they are both now making Neech Bhang Raj Yoga. So, and that to the 11th house for you. So Taurus ascendant people, like, go crazy this time. You are going to be getting lot of gains, lot of support from your social network, lot of support from your friends. You will do humanitarian activities. There can be possibility that some recognition and award also can come to you. If your goal setting time is, you're not set your goals yet, this is the right time to set goals. 27th of February, mark it in your calendar that this is the day I will write my goals of this year. So still it's not too late, but otherwise an amazing, great time for all the Taurus ascendant people. Now, listen, understand. Many people, whenever any transit is happening, look at your dasha and antardasha. If those planets are transiting, look at them more closely because they will give you very, very accurate and very, very important results. Same way, ascendant wise, if you're looking, so look at the ascendant lord as well, the placement of ascendant lord. If ascendant lord is afflicted in any way, then there will be little bit of problems and delays in the Mahadasha lord also to give you results. So astrology is very deep and very layered, so don't look over the top. You have to go into much details. That's why I make this presentations and make sure that all the planets are placed. You can see yourself, everything is written in these boxes, what are they reflecting, what not. So in those areas you will see your changes happening in life. Okay, all the best. Very soon we are also starting one very important another YouTube channel, and that is only going to be AC Astro Research. It has nothing to do with transits or anything. We'll only be doing research about the planets on the bigger level, that okay, this is the planet, and all the stories of exaltation, debilitation, all the 27 nakshatras. We will cover each and every aspect with why the this plant was associated, why this thing was associated, and going on and on, everything in much detail. So Jupiter from origin till the exact existence, and whatever research we have about it, we'll be doing that. So we will update everyone, so do subscribe so that you do not miss that channel also at all. Okay, Rohitji, all the best for all the Taurus ascendant people. Have a great, wonderful month and give me good news that okay, this I accomplished, this I accomplished that. I will be very happy to hear that. All the best. Gemini ascendant people, the beginning of the month is when Jupiter turns direct into Taurus. Now, what beautiful then Jupiter turning direct into Taurus, and that too, especially in the 12th house for you, where expenses were going crazy, out of control, travel was going hectic. Now we will see that money from real estate that has been stuck will come out because there's a fifth aspect of Jupiter on the fourth house. The things related to health will also start improving. Workplace growth starts happening, and uncertainty, lot of uncertainty that was happening will also disappear, and you may see that wonderful things are coming in terms of that sudden events that were happening will stop now. Jupiter looking at the sixth house is most important here, because the problem is, Rohitji, when Jupiter looks at the sixth house and eighth house are dushtanas, right? Jupiter's aspect try to improve that house, and in improving that house, sometimes Jupiter is the planet related to what we say expansion also. So in that, doing that expansion, it can give expansion to diseases also, to enemies also. Now that will also start solving. We will see a very positive, and you may be able to mm, get away from conflicts. That's what I can say during this time. So very, very beautiful time for all the Gemini ascendant people. Mercury, on the other hand, enters into Aquarius. Now, when Mercury enters into Aquarius, this is a very good sign because the ascendant lord has gone to the ninth house now. And ninth house is the house of destiny. Ninth is the house of devotion, luck, pilgrimages, father, blessings from Guru. And Mercury here is a very, very blessed right now because ascendant lord has gone to the ninth house. So blessings is coming, and especially with Saturn. You know, Saturn is very, very important here because Mercury and Saturn are very good friends, and Mercury has given the ninth house to Saturn here. So they are going to give you very good results related to destiny. If there is something where things were not working for you, this will start working. Things, you know, your destiny wise, hard work is a part of life, right? But destiny also is. It is said, Rohitji, that hard work dances on the street and destiny rules in a kingdom. So that's also one very important phenomenon of life, that hard work, you know, hard work is dancing on the street. Some people don't even notice that, but destiny is there. No hard work is there. They're ruling. Right? People who are born in rich families, they don't have to do much hard work. They're already so rich. So that's why we have to, this is the time where, you know, more than hard work, your luck will start supporting you. So it's a great time. And astrology for beginners is another great time, 15th of March 2025. Now you can go on acastro.ca, and the first link is about astrology for beginners. Every detail is written there, cost, this, that, whatnot. Just click on it and book it so that you are enrolled, and we can see you in March 15th and onwards. Now here Sun enters Aquarius. This is the third time Sun is meeting Saturn in Aquarius after 30 years. This is again the yoga will happen. So right now, this sun will manifest a lot of good things, and especially the house of communication, lord of communication coming the ninth house of destiny with Saturn. Very soon Saturn will become combust also, but right now it is at higher degrees. So in the beginning of the month nothing will happen, but as we are in the mid of the month, yes, it will get combust. And this is the time that manifest everything related to do with travel, long distance travel, short distance travel, pilgrimages, going to, you know, guru's ashram, taking some kind of advice. Now very good kumbh is going on, so go to kumbh in India. I'm also in India. Let's take a dubki there, let's go down in the kumbh. So this is that time to go into pilgrimages. So a lot of people will be traveling for pilgrimages, so all the best for that also. Mangal Devta, Mars, is also going to turn direct into Gemini. This is a very beautiful time for all the people. Now, what happens when Mars turns direct in Gemini is that here Mars actually rules the sixth house of obstacles and the 11th house of gains, sixth house of enemies and 11th house of goals. So that means here gains, goals, everything will now see a very positive impact. In fact, the courage, the power that you want to show now will also be seen very much openly. Fourth aspect of Mars on the house of, on the fourth house where Ketu is sitting. If any delays or any problems related to real estate or anything that you did in the past which created problems or which created more enemies and more obstacles, now is going to solve. So you will see positive impact there. Mars aspecting the seventh and the eighth house. And eighth house is exalted aspect. That means very good money you are getting from partnership and shared resources. So those who are in partnership business, great time. Because the fifth house lord is also exalted in the views, you know, speculative gains. Rohitji, I was checking Bitcoin 2 months ago, it was like 100,000 Canadian dollar. Today I checked is 151,000 Canadian dollars. So that means it is going crazy high. So that means in this year they are saying that it will go to some 900,000 US dollar, like almost 1 million US dollar of Bitcoin. I don't know if it is right or wrong. I have invested some money there. Invest with little bit of caution, because here the planetary positions are telling that Jupiter is going to be coming into the first house, aspecting your fifth, seventh, and ninth house. That means increase in wealth is going to happen for you. So let's make sure that you do wise investments. Mars turning direct is again great news, and then Mercury goes into Pisces, and here the Lagna Lord, the Kendra Lord, is in the Kendra in the 10th house, but debilitated and makes a Viprit Neech Bhang Raj Yog. So Venus is exalted, Mercury debilitated with Rahu. With Rahu, again gains. Amazing time for real estate investments. Amazing time for getting money from real estate, for selling from real estate. Everyone real estate will be booming. So awesome time for all the Gemini ascendant people for February of 2025. Mercury, on the other hand, is the fourth house lord, exactly seventh from itself. So in partnership also you can buy some property. So initiate partnerships. Then one thing you should remember, Gemini people are the most intelligent people, right? But the problem with them is that intelligence and wisdom are two different things. Wisdom is important, so try to work on the wisdom side of your life. What happens is that impulsiveness is not intelligence. Impulsiveness is, and Gemini people are impulsive people. They want quickly everything. They don't have patience because of the movement of Mercury. Mercury is not patient, right? Sometimes fast, this, that, going back, going front. The most difficult planet in the whole solar system and whole astrological system is Mercury. And here, Mercury can cause a little bit of same situation with you also. Make sure that you are very, very much, always working for wisdom, making sure your wisdom is going up. So read, do lot of literature reading. This is what's going to help you. But otherwise, great time for all the people. Have a wonderful, wonderful month. Remember the layer of astrology and the transits work in the way of your dasha and antardasha. If your dasha and antardasha lord are aligning with the transit here, then this is going to be much effective for you. You just look at that and see that what changes are coming in that area, and then opportunities and obstacles will come in those areas only. So all the best, and there is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and do subscribe so that we are always together, and every month we make this, so you will always be able to see this. Thank you. Bye bye. Karka, Cancer. When we talk about Cancer, Jupiter is turning direct into Taurus, into the 11th house. 11th house of gains. People may be going crazy here because of your social presence. There is no social presence. There is nothing happening. There is no growth happening. Now growth will start happening because now Jupiter Brahaspati Dev is coming direct and looking at the third house. So those people who are working in social media, something to do with bigger circle, something that has to do with communication, something that has to do with what you say, short distance travel, all the time travel, you will see a major growth in your life. In terms of that, the seventh aspect of Jupiter is on the fifth house. So that means gains from children also coming, gains through romantic or maybe new romantic life partners are also coming. So marriages may happen during this time, and because Jupiter is aspecting the fifth house also, gains or goal completion through speculative gains. So big speculative gains are also coming in the next 3 months, February, March, April, May, like 4 months. You will see massive gains coming for your speculation. So try to invest wisely in stock share markets under the supervision of experts, and you may gain a lot of money. Jupiter is also aspecting the seventh house, and because fifth and seventh aspect are very, very awesome, here there can be possibility of gains through partners also. So partnership business also is going to flourish for people. What a beautiful time for all the people. It's amazing. And because Jupiter, look at Jupiter from 4th till 11th, it will be looking at Mercury in this ninth aspect. So this is Lakshmi Narayan Yoga also. So why not? Let's make the most of this time. Beautiful. Mercury, on the other hand, will enter into Aquarius into the 8th house. Now, Mercury here is the 12th house lord in the 8th house, makes a Vipreet Rajyo. Suddenly in travel, it can create some disruption, or there can be problem related to travel that can happen. So we have to be careful in those areas. On the other hand, Mercury in the 8th house can cause problem also related to skin, some kind of skin flare-up, diseases and whatnot. So be careful about that. But on the good side, Mercury in the 8th house can be very good for investing long-term, investing in foreign countries or buying something in foreign countries. So if you have the money, why not? Let's plan something like that. Astrology for Beginners, the 8-week course will start on 15th of March 2025. Those who have enrolled, all the best. Very few spots are there, but now you can go on www.acastro.ca, and just on the home screen only, you will scroll down and see that this is Astrology for Beginners. Book there only, no need to do anything. Team will reach out to you and enroll you. So all the best for this. Sun enters Aquarius. Third time Sun is meeting Saturn in Aquarius in last 3 years, from 17th of January 2023 till 2025. In February last time it met, in February last year it met, and now this February also it will meet. What does this mean? Especially Rohitji, Sun in the 8th house here, which is the lord of the second house in the 8th house, can give you returns, ROI, returns of investment. That investment that has been done in the past may now prosper, may now will become more positive, more potent for you to get some money out of it. And maybe really profit is also seen in real estate, in fixed assets. If you have bought gold, now you will see that gold has increased. So this is the kind of profit that it shows. But on the other hand, because Sun here is with Saturn, make sure that if there are any hidden enemies that you feel that these person are enemies, try to confront them, because lot of secrets will come out during this time. Later, Mars will turn direct into Gemini. Now, when we talk about Mars here, Mars is the planet that actually is a yoga karaka for Cancer ascendant people. And Yoga Karka means someone who owns a Kendra. That means, see, the 10th house is Kendra, and someone who owns the 5th house, that is a Trikona. So Kendra and Trikona both it owns, and it is in the 12th house of expenses. So expenses, sudden travels, this, that, everything is going on crazily. But now you will see that Mars is going into the right spot. It will be very soon entering into the ascendant. I think for Cancer people, Mars is better in the ascendant rather than in the 12th house, because when 5th house lord is in the 12th house, because of children, suddenly there is some kind of expenses. Because Mars represents siblings, suddenly because of siblings there is some kind of expenses. Mars is also the 10th house lord, suddenly because of career there can be some losses. So Mars in the 12th house is not good. It is direct and coming back to the 4th house, so you will see progress here. And then Mercury will enter into Pisces during this time. This is another very great news, because Mercury is going to the 9th house, the lord of the 12th house in the 9th house, the lord of the 3rd house in the 9th house. That means communication, short distance travel, long distance travel is going to the 9th house. That means some travel is happening, brother and sisters, because of Mercury taking this placement and getting debilitated. It will be pleasant travel because it is making a Neech Bhang Raj Yog here. Rahu is here. Very careful about deception with gurus and people who are trying to sell you some kind of stones, giving you some kind of remedies, telling you to do this, that, whatnot. So in that way, we have to be careful. But otherwise, it's going to be a very, very beautiful month for all the Cancer ascendant people. Especially Mars's aspect also on the 4th house, fourth aspect on the 3rd house. Courage is coming. Yet enemies are getting destroyed because of the 7th aspect, and partnership with powerful people will also be seen. And 7th aspect of Mars is exalted. Some new big partnership deals are also coming for Cancer ascendant people. So all the best. Have a great time. Very soon we are going to be starting another YouTube channel as well, only talking about research of astrology. So you are welcome to join there also. And those who are watching this video regularly but not able to subscribe, please subscribe, because we are almost completed 57,000, and the goal by April 1st is 60,000, and you will help us complete this. So do share as well. Thank you so much. Leo ascendant people, turns direct into Taurus. This is the very, very beautiful news for Leo ascendant people, because Jupiter here is sitting in the 10th house, and career was the area that it must be creating a little bit of trouble. So this is the time that you must have done a lot of research on the backside, that what should we do, how should we set up our goals in career, and what are the next areas that we have to look up to. And you will see a very, very positive outcome here. Now Jupiter, wherever it sits, it's okay, not bad, not good, but wherever it is aspect, this is the beautiful places for Jupiter. And Jupiter is going to aspect on the 2nd house, there where money, wealth, finance, everything is increasing. Your speaking ability, power, and your concentration is also going to become very, very positive from 4th of February onwards. Then later Mercury, Jupiter will be aspecting Brahaspati. They will be aspecting your 4th house, getting anything to do with real estate, new real estate, shifting, anything to do with getting any kind of hidden money, any kind of vehicles, new things adding to your life is seen. See, when Jupiter will have a common aspect on 2nd and 4th house, that means fixed assets are coming. So some property investment is going to happen for you ascendant people, which is going to be very, very extremely pleasant for you. So all the best, guys. Like super, very happy. I'm Leo ascendant, so I'm very happy. I don't know where I will invest in property because I don't have money. But if money comes, then Rohitji, we will invest into property. I don't know how it is coming, because debt is coming, that is for sure, because of the ninth aspect of Jupiter on the 6th house. So debt is going to increase, and now if debt is increasing and it is showing that property wale ghar pe dono it is putting an aspect, that means some property is coming, some kind of thing is going to happen. So let's hope for the best. When we talk about Jupiter here, Jupiter is the planet that rules the 5th house and that rules the 8th house here. So anything that has to do with sudden wealth or sudden happiness will come from this Jupiter's placement. What is happening otherwise? Mercury is entering into Aquarius. Now, when we talk about Mercury, Mercury is the planet that is related to money, because 2nd house lord, 11th house lord coming to the 7th house with Saturn, with the 7th house lord itself. That means with partnership, some great money is coming. Or if partnership was done in the past also, some great money related to partnership is going to be coming for all the Leo ascendant peoples, which is going to be very, very extremely pleasant. Now, 7th house is also related to spouse. So some gains through your spouse also is coming. In fact, it is the ruler of the second family. So family or spouse also can give you some kind of wealth. So I am in my sasural only. Let's see, Rohitji, what kind of wealth I get. And during this time, maybe this Jupiter is looking at property yoga. My father-in-law will say, okay, this is your property. I have 3 houses, take one. Let's see what happens. But yeah, let for Leo ascendant people, great things are happening. This is a very, very important, very, very awesome month. If you go on the bigger yearly reading also, you will see that it's a very important month. And this is next month is also important because 15th of March we are doing astrology for beginners, the 8-week course. So those who have enrolled, very good. 31st of January or 30th of January we'll close it. After that we will just be going out with whatever people we have, because we want to make it very small and very light for all the people, so that people can ask a lot of questions. There can be a lot of talking rather than me only speaking and teaching. So that's why I want less people in my um, classes. But all the best those who have joined, and all the best those who are joining. And you can go on acastro.ca. You will see that on the link only on homepage, you will see that there is astrology for beginners. Scroll down and you can just book and enroll. All the best. Here Sun is entering into Aquarius now, ascendant lord coming to the 7th house, with the lord of the 7th house, with the lord of wealth, is going to make sure that your power comes in your life. And 7th house is 10th from the 10th. According to Bhavat Bhavam concept, this is the house of Pada Prapati, that is getting any kind of designation. So those who are waiting for designation, promotion, power, getting some kind of recognition in partnership, you will see that absolutely some beautiful, great, wonderful, powerful thing is coming in your life. So all the best, Leo ascendant people. It's such a great time for you guys. I'm very, very happy, very, very excited for this month. Especially those who are going to Sun Mahadasha or Sun Antardasha, you will see an extreme rise in gains and name and fame and status. So beautiful time for all the Leo ascendant people. Mars, on the other hand, which is Yoga Karka, is in the 11th house of gains, and it is going to get into direct motion. This is also great news because 9th house lord in the 11th. That means lot of gains through your destiny. Like destiny will work for you like this. And on top of that, Mars is also, aspecting the 5th house, aspecting the 6th house. That means gains through enemies, gains through speculations. So what a beautiful time that is coming. See, 11th house Mars is also aspecting the 2nd house of wealth accumulation. So wealth is going to also get accumulated towards you. So one of the most beautiful times for all the Leo ascendant people. I'm so damn happy when this kind of placement happens. Everything is in your favor. Everything is in your favor. Only one thing is not in your favor, and that is Mars aspecting the 2nd house of your mouth, of your speech. You have to be very careful in what you speak, because 4th aspect of Mars is always supposed to be a little bit of challenging, and because it is an aspect on Ketu, it can create challenges there. And what challenges? Especially something that you say out of stupidity, headless decisions, headless talking. You say, oh my god, why did I say this? These are the things that can little bit challenge you. Otherwise, a very, very beautiful time for all the Leo ascendant people. Then Mercury, the lord of the 2nd house and the 11th house, is going to the 8th house of sudden gains, sudden events. And here it is getting debilitated, but making a Neech Bhang Raj Yog. Raj Yog words very nice, right? And Neech Bhang Raj Yog is the Raj Yog that it creates all the obstacles go away. And if people are waiting anything from inheritance, anything from in-laws, anything to do in terms of buying a property, anything to do in terms of buying any kind of or getting any kind of inheritance, getting any kind of money of partnership, shared resources, you will see that you will get beautiful results during this time. So honestly, in an overall sense, from February 4th till 27th of February, every transit is adding more and more happiness, more and more positivity, more and more happiness, more and more positivity. And it is in front of you. There is nothing like made up here. It is in front of you. You can see this, that it is going to happen in the most positive way that can be possible. So all the best, Leo ascendant people. And I hope that your destiny, your fame, your name, your karma, everything is increasing in the more positive way every minute of February. All the best. And see, we were talking of January, Happy New Year, this, that, and suddenly it is February is also here. Time is flying so fast, man. So let's take things in our hand, and our course of action should be very, very much, positive. Moving on to Virgo. Now, when we talk about Virgo ascendant people here, the best thing that is happening is February 4th, when the Kendra Lord, Jupiter, 7th house Lord, and 4th house Lord is going to get direct into the ninth house of destiny. So things related to your own effort are going to be now recognized, because the fifth aspect of Jupiter is on the ascendant here. On top of that, Jupiter is also aspecting the third house. So those people who were not able to do short distance travel or not gain from it, now will gain from it also. And because Jupiter is also aspecting the fifth house here, ninth from the ninth, this is the time that some blessing is coming. If you are thinking about some kind of education, some blessing is coming. If you are thinking about childbirth, if you're trying for childbirth, now you will see that positive news also coming to you. Mercury, on the other hand, is getting into Aquarius. Now, this, if you look at Mercury here, Kendra Lord coming to the sixth house, not a very good placement of Mercury, but because it is going with the Lord of the sixth house itself, that means Saturn, Shani Devta, they're very good friends. Mercury here can use its wit, intelligence to create, what you say, settlement between some kind of enemies. It can be verbally, by strategic alliance, you can do some kind of settlement, that okay, let's not fight, let's settle here. Health wise, very good time for you, because Saturn is here, Mercury is here. If Mercury is the planet that rules all the herbs, those who are taking any herbal or Ayurvedic medicines, very good time for them in terms of them getting some kind of relief from long term illnesses also. 15th of March 2025, we are doing astrology for beginners, the 8-week course. The link and everything is now on www.acastro.ca. You can just go click and enroll, and then we will see you on the other side very soon. Here, we talk about Sun entering into Aquarius. Now, Sun is the 12th house lord going to the 6th house. That means beautiful thing for foreign countries. There can be good foreign associations that you will see. There can be positivity through, there can be also one more beautiful thing, debt. Debt can also go down, because this is Vipreet Rajyog, so you may get some new sources of income also, and that can come from foreign lands as well. There can also be possibility that enemies who were trying to create a lot of trouble to you, you will combust them, like how Sun will combust Saturn and Mercury. You will combust them, completely powerful. You will be extremely powerful. So this is the Dushtana. When we talk about cruel planets, they don't give they give good results here. So Sun is kind of semi-cruel planet only, so it gives you very good results here. So enemies wise, it's going to be taken care of. Court cases, government things, any government exams, government jobs are also seen. This is the house of service, so that also may be coming to you. So great time for you. Mars will turn direct into Gemini. Now here, 8th house lord is in the 10th house. That means sudden ups and downs in career was happening, right? Here Mars is now direct. Now this is the time that you will be taking action. Somewhere creativity, things like that were not working, but now because Mars is going to take direct motion, it is going to be making sure that the fourth aspect on your ascendant puts you to action. The seventh aspect on the fourth house will tell you that okay, inner peace and happiness will come only from hard work, and the eighth aspect will be going on the fifth house of creativity. So suddenly, from the depth, you will get research out and you will do something great, something great. And if you want to think of higher education, something to do with higher education, so Mars is putting an exalted aspect, Jupiter is putting a debilitated aspect. So it's Nij Bhang Rajyog aspect also in the fifth house. So make sure that you take action and do some education and enroll somewhere, because it's an absolute wonderful, beautiful time for you to take action in terms of education or higher learning. Mercury enters into Pisces, Kendra Lord in the Kendra, aspecting the ascendant. That means ascendant Lord aspecting its own house and getting debilitated is not bad, because it is making a Nij Bhang Rajyog. So when Mercury and Venus are making a Nij Bhang Rajyog, here you will see that suddenly relationships get better. Your designation in your workplace can also increase. There can also be possibility, but very careful, extramarital affair. This is exactly the combination that happens when Rahu is with Venus and Mercury. So your brain, your lust, and you don't have any control over yourself. So extramarital affairs can happen. So very careful. If your spouse is Virgo ascendant, uske upar dhyan rakho. Like look at, keep a close watch on it. That can happen. But on the other hand, new love relationships also can come, which can also convert into marriage. Many people who are waiting for marriage, this, that, nothing happening. Here you will see that some kind of positive news is coming to you. So all the best. Like it's so powerful. Like from 4th of February till 27th of February, it's like every 5 days, every 3, 4, 5 days, positive, 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 positive. Let that positive energy flow, right? All the best. Oh, there is one very good song that our Christian brothers and say in the church, Holy Spirit activate, Holy Spirit activate. So that kind of activation is happening. Positive energy activate, positive energy activate. This is and it's everything is in front of you, nothing is like made up here. The houses are there, the placement of the houses are there, what the houses give. Now you have to go into the layer of dasha and antardasha, that this is my dasha, this is my antardasha, and this is how it will manifest for me. All the best. For Libra ascendant people, Jupiter turns direct in Taurus, and especially in the 8th house. So sudden ups and downs are now over. And those people who are trying to make an association with foreign country because of the aspect of Jupiter in the 12th house, you will see progress in that area. Because Jupiter is sitting in the 8th house of investments and getting money out of investments, it is looking at the second house. So increase in wealth also is seen, happiness in family, happiness in related to your status, improvement in status, self-respect going up is also seen. And because it is also aspecting the 4th house, so some kind of property transactions are also seen for Libra ascendant people. And here Mercury enters into Aquarius later. When we talk about Mercury, it is the lord of the 12th house, expenses. So expenses related to children can be coming because it is sitting in the 5th. Expenses related to your loved ones can be coming. There can also be possibility that during this time expenses related to education is also coming, or some training is also coming. So why not, let's do expenses, because it will add more value to yourself. And when we look at this, it is also the 9th house lord sitting exactly 9th from itself. So here some blessings is also coming. That means progeny, anything to do with childbirth, you will see a great time here. So all the best. Now what happens is 15th of March we are doing astrology for beginners, the 8-week course. So let's join here. You can go on acastro.ca. On the home screen only you will see, scroll down after my photo like this, you can scroll down, and then there is astrology for beginners. You click on it and you will be able to enroll without even talking to anyone, and the team will reach out to you with all the details. So all the best. Here sun is entering into Aquarius here in the 5th house again. So 11th house lord in the 5th house, many speculative gains is on the rise. There is going to be lot of gains through children, speculation, stock market, share market, crypto, luck, lottery, gambling. So, but I am telling you, gambling avoid. I am just telling that it can be happening. So it does not mean you go and start gambling, but something is going to be happening in a very nicer way, because all 5th house lord in 5th house, 11th house lord in what you say in 5th house, 9th house lord in 5th house. So this is a, what do you need more than this? All the good houses lord are in the 5th house. So some good things is only going to come, nothing bad. So make sure that you do calculative risk only. Don't go on my only word. Aisa now you're going through moon mahadasha, or some different mahadasha, and suddenly you do something wrong for yourself. So also go into the layer of your mahadasha. If you're going through sun mahadasha, Saturn mahadasha, Mercury mahadasha, then there can be some big changes that can come. So let's hope for the best. On the other hand, Mars will turn direct into Gemini on 24th of February. Now, when Mars turns direct here, Mars is the lord of the 7th house and Mars is the lord of the 2nd house. So this is called a Maraka. Maraka planet is very, very challenging sometimes. But here it is turning direct into the 9th house of destiny. By destiny is going to be very good, and especially those who are trying for foreign countries. Now, look at the aspect of Mars. The 4th aspect of Mars on the 12th house, right? The aspect of Jupiter also on the 12th house. This means that there will be growth in foreign countries, and those who are thinking of buying property abroad will also manifest this dream. Mars is aspecting the 3rd house here. Look at 3rd house. 3rd house is the house that is related to your siblings, short distance travel. So short distance travel will also start happening, and hobbies. You can convert your hobbies into your profession also. So that kind of positivity is also coming. And Mars is also aspecting with common Jupiter aspect on the 4th house. That means property, growth in some kind of thing. So do put all your effort into this areas. If you're going through Mars and Jupiter period, you may manifest property during this time. So I'm very, very happy and very, very blessed Libra people are this time. All the best. Mercury enters into Pisces. Now, Mercury is the lord of the 12th house, enters into the 6th house, makes two yogas here. One yoga is Neech Bhang Raj Yoga, because it is sitting with exalted Venus, and second is Viprit Raj Yoga. So, Viprit Raj Yoga and Neech Bhang Raj Yoga both happening at the same time in the 6th house, winning in legal battles, winning through enemies, gains through enemies. There can also be possibility of growth in workplace, but some illusion can also be there. So don't come into trap of other people, because this is the time when that reminds me of the movie Akshay Kumar कि 21 दिन में पैसा double. Yeah, give money in 21 days, I will make it double. No, don't invest anywhere right now, because, and especially after 27th of February, because there can be some kind of deception, there can be some kind of illusion here because of Rahu here sitting. Everything, such things, everything cannot be so pleasant. So make sure that there is some thin line which can be some danger also. That is where you have to be very careful. Otherwise, what an amazing month. From beginning of 4th of February till 27th of February, it's like one after one, good. It's in front of you. Let's hope for the best. Amazing. 15th of March, we are doing astrology for beginners, the 8-week course also. So those who have joined, all the best. Those who are joining, welcome. Scorpio ascendant people. Jupiter turns direct into Taurus, and especially this is the seventh place where you may be facing problem related to relationship, partnership, or you may be expecting something from partners. Now you will see some kind of real commitment here, and then partners are giving you, okay, take it. Now this is what is yours. So this something like this is coming in a very positive, beautiful manner for Scorpio ascendant people because of the aspect on the 11th house. That means big gains are coming. Ketu, who was trying to, get you away from your goal, now suddenly your goal will be completed. Aspecting your ascendant, you will also become very powerful, but weight gain also can happen. And because Jupiter is aspecting the third house, something from friends, something from partners, something from siblings can also be very pleasant. In fact, you can see that during this time, Rohitji, there can be short distance travel, and that will also convert into wealth. So amazing beginning of the month February. Then Mercury enters into Aquarius. What Mercury is doing here in this chart, Mercury is the 8th house lord. Mercury, if you look, is also the 11th house lord. That means sudden ups and downs as well as gains. And 8th house is also the house of gains through partnership. And this gains through partnership is now can get manifest, and you can convert that money into real estate. So if you are making some good money in February, convert all the money and put it into real estate. That is going to be a blessing for all the Scorpio ascendant people. Like nothing better than doing this. So make sure that you do this because 4th house lord is also active with the 11th house and the 8th house lord. So 8th house lord is exactly sitting ninth from itself. So some blessings is going to be coming here. Now here Sun enters into Aquarius on a layer, and Sun is the planet that here rules the 10th house of profession. Coming to the 4th house, aspecting the 10th house, it means promotion, growth. It means some work-life balance, happiness, inner peace coming, restoring social security. Those people who don't have a job will get a job. Some kind of acceleration in your, or exaltation in a simple way in your career. The career will be exalted during this time. Sun is a planet of power, and 4th house is the 4th house is the house of dignity. So your dignity will become 11x because you're sitting in the 11 sign. 11x, like very big something. Suddenly you will see that, okay, I am achieved something very great. On top of that, Mars will turn direct here. That is ascendant lord in the 8th house, making Vipreet Rajyog. 6th house lord also in the 8th house, getting into direct motion. That means end of enemies, end of debt, and sudden gains. There can also be possibility sudden partnership gains because 8th house Mars. Come on, guys. 8th house Mars is partnership gains. 8th house is the gains from shared resources. So shared resources will come. And here Mars is aspecting the 11th house also with Jupiter. So this means it is coming from friends also. So very nice time. It is commonly both are aspecting the third house within Mars. Jupiter is putting in debilitated aspect, and Mars is putting an exalted aspect. So with friends also, with some surroundings, some friend partners who are friends, you will see some gains from that area also. So February is the month, man. Let's hope for the best. And then 15th of March, we are doing astrology for beginners course also. So join this. I'm very excited right now in the chart reading, so I will not give you more details. You can go and join whatever you want. Here, Mercury is entering into Pisces, into the 5th house and getting Nietzsche there, but it is the 11th house lord. And when the 5th house has such kind of Nietzsche Bhang Rajug, and Rahu also is here, speculative gains come. Suddenly you will hear a news or say, get a mail that, okay, here, this is your gains. So I am just hoping for the very best for Scorpio ascendant people. Like this is so exciting to see that when from beginning of the month till end of the month there is some gains. Only thing, because Mercury is getting debilitated, the planet of communication, the 5th house, love life can be a little bit of challenging here, and especially Rahu plus Mercury is illusion in this love life. So but what a beautiful month for you, man. I'm so happy. Let's hope for the best, and give your reviews below where what is happening to you in the month as transit happens, so that we can get into more details about it. Okay, all the best. Sagittarius ascendant people. When we talk about Sagittarius, here Jupiter is entering or turning direct into Taurus. Now, Taurus is the sign here for you. If you see the sixth house, sixth house is the house of workplace, diseases, problems, daily routine, something to do with service. You must be feeling a little bit of held up in these areas. Now, these are opening up for you, especially the relationship between 6th house and 10th house is that Venus, Jupiter aspects the 10th house as well. So growth in your workplace is number one thing that you will see. Discipline in yourself will be happening. Health wise, there can be challenges also, so don't take it very lightly, because what happens, Jupiter is a planet, it does not know na good and bad. Like, energy is energy. It will say 6th house, let me and expand these things also. And expand means, problems related to stomach also can happen, gas also can happen. Jupiter is a gaseous planet, so problem in stomach can happen. This is the area related to lower abdomen, stomach. So careful about that. Digestion problems can happen. But on the other hand, gains in workplace, those who are thinking about foreign country, foreign settlement, or foreign association, because Venus, Jupiter is looking at the 12th house, foreign associations will happen. Yeah, expenditure is going to happen, but it is going to be happening for good reasons, maybe for travel or maybe for leisure. And not this, because Jupiter is also putting an aspect on the second house. Your bank balance goes up. There is going to be some kind of wealth that is increasing for you, because that is the ninth aspect, blessing aspect. Even if it is debilitated, it is going to be best only because it is aspect of Jupiter. So see, the beginning is like completely awesome, awesome, awesome. And then Mercury enters into Aquarius. Now Mercury is the Kendra Lord, and the seventh and the 10th house Lord. It is sitting in the third house. Now, what is third house? Third house is obstacles. Third house is sometimes struggle, trouble, but it is the house of communication. So we should be now tick marking that communication will be at the peak, because Mercury is the significator of communication, sitting with Saturn. So slow things which were moving, Mercury will come and make them fast. All the paperwork that is required, the contract, paperwork, it will go fast, 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 fast. So some beautiful things are coming for all the Sagittarius ascendant people. So happy for you. Short distance travel will also be there, which can get you lot of benefit. Lot of things to do with your profession will happen from travel only. So don't deny traveling. On top of that, Sun, the Lord of the ninth house, comes to the third house. That means long distance travel for a shorter period of time will bring you gains. Your destiny now happens and is in everything to do with your communication. So your communication should be at the peak, and you should be working more on these areas. Don't try to be quiet, try to be expressive during this month, because that is what is going to enhance your luck. Very beautiful placement of Sun also. And Mars, oh, before March is coming. 15th of March is you're doing astrology for beginners course. Make sure you enroll, and when you enroll, you can go on acastro.ca, click on that link, that astrology for beginners, and you don't even need to go to hassle of Samantha giving you this, that detail. Everything is written there in very clear. If you have any questions, you can really reach out to us, but otherwise book it ASAP. Mars turns direct into Gemini, into the seventh house. If you see Mars here, the 12th house Lord, Mars here, the fifth house Lord. Fifth house is a very good place, and going to the seventh house, those people who are waiting for commitment in relationship, getting married or stuff like that, Mars or Martian, marital energy is coming. So marriage and things can be taking place right now. You will see that Mars is also aspecting the 10th house. So career wise also we will see a growth there. Mars is aspecting your ascendant. This means that you will show courage, move forward now. You will propose now. Thank you. Hello, I want to get married. That kind of stuff is coming. And Mars aspecting the second house is the aspect of exalted. And Jupiter is putting a debilitated aspect there. So this is Neech Bhang Raj Yoga in aspects in the second house. So some very beautiful monetary gains is also coming, and your wealth is increasing. And I think because of Mars and Jupiter both aspecting the seventh house, 10th house also, maybe you will do a great initiative or take great initiative and show courage in your workplace. That is going to benefit you to the best. See, only wisdom is not required. Sometimes showing that wisdom or showing courage also to do something very extraordinary is required, and this is what that exact yoga is happening this month. All the best. And then Mercury comes into Pisces, and when Mercury comes into Pisces, it is Neech Bhang Rajyog, because Venus is already exalted there. Now this is the fourth house where this is happening. Look at in this chart, if you look at the Mercury, it is the Kendra Lord in the Kendra aspecting the 10th house. So that means some great news. What can I say? Mercury is aspecting the 10th house, Mars aspecting the 10th house, Jupiter aspecting the 10th house, Ketu sitting in the 10th house. Four planets are now going to rule the 10th house decision for you. And Mercury has a bigger say because it rules the 10th house and it is putting an exalted aspect here. So career wise, there is going to be growth, 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 growth. So let that positive energy activate for all the Sagittarius ascendant people, and make sure that you are absolutely motivated this month. Like from beginning, from 4th of February, motivation should begin, and continuously your effort, not stopping, not settling for less, should be there. You should be making good money, you should be making good name and fame. That is what is required by planets for you. Rest is our effort, man, है ना? Planet ne to will be there, the energy is there, the can of this coke is here. I have to pick it up and drink it, otherwise it is here, right? उठा के पियो भाई, power दिखाओ, be powerful. And all the best for Sagittarius people. This is going to be a very very awesome week for you, awesome month for you, sorry. And those who are very new can subscribe so that we can also grow with you together. And all the best. Capricorn ascendant people. Now Jupiter is turning direct into Taurus. Now look at the 5th house of speculative gains and startups. February 4th, some startup is coming. Any people who were trying to do startups, do things, now things will start picking up from February 4th. It is going to be great, wonderful news for all the people. In fact, if you see the aspect of Capricorn, for Capricorn people, Jupiter is aspecting the 9th house. That means there can be travel also, and your luck will be enhanced. There can also be possibility here that some gains from father or gains from children also can be coming. So that is very positive, because your luck is going to be so powerful that anything you touch will turn gold. So try to do startups, try to register companies during this kind of energy. Jupiter looking at the 11th house is also telling that gains are coming, and because it is aspecting on the first house, be very careful, because it can give you gains in your weight also. But on the other hand, your fame is also going to increase. So that is one very very beautiful time for all the Capricorns in the beginning of the month only. What happens here is that Mercury enters into Aquarius. Now when we look at Mercury here, it is the lord of the 9th house. 9th house is the house that is related to your destiny, and 6th house lord at your workplace, coming to the 2nd house. So some workplace is the place where your destiny will rise. So some sudden events you will say, wow, I just was expecting for this, some business, some work, some a job. You will see a absolute growth in that area, and that growth will convert into something called, which has dollar sign or rupee sign or yen sign, and some kind of money wise your bank balance is increasing this time. And 15th of March, we are doing astrology for beginners, the 8-week course. The details are on screen, as well as you can go on acastro.ca and you can scroll down and you can see astrology for beginners. Read everything, the syllabus, and just book so that you are enrolled. Now, Capricorn ascendant people, Sun is also entering into Aquarius. Look at Sun, the 8th house lord, exactly 7th from itself, aspecting the 8th house. This is amazing time for ROI. ROI means return on investment. If you have invested somewhere, don't worry, it's not going waste. It's going to be coming in multiplication. It is going to be, and if you are doing any family business, it is going to be so super, because the 2nd house is the house of family, 8th house is shared resources. That means you will get much benefit from the family, get into a lot of comfort zone. So what a beautiful placement. Now Sun here in the 2nd house can be a little bit of challenging related to speaking, because see, Saturn also is here, Mercury is also is here. Sun can be, so don't use very harsh words. Try to be very calm down and be quiet. Just take the gains. If there are a little bit less, then it's still okay, but just take the gains and just malai khao. Like, don't say how malai came in, like how the, like, try to eat only the sweets. Don't try to get into any kind of bitter arguments. That's what I would suggest. Mars, on the other hand, will turn direct into the 6th house. Now, this is also very good, because this will increase the area or the power in the workplace. The enemies, the competitors will not be able to come in front of you, and you will see a massive growth in the area related to your workplace. Only thing you have to very remember that discipline should be maintained. Now here, look at Mars. Mars is aspecting the 9th house collectively with Jupiter. That means your destiny is taking lot of what you say, your courage will be answered in a very nicer way. Mars and Jupiter are Mars is also aspecting the 12th house. That means there can be expenses also, but that will be related to workplace. So more investment if required in workplace, do it, because this is going to be coming into very beautiful area together. And see, Jupiter and Mars both aspecting the 1st house for you. This is going to be increase in fame for you. So what a beautiful time for all the Capricorn ascendant people. It is like unbelievably very very awesome. So happy. And this aspect of Mars, the 8th aspect of Mars in the ascendant, and the 9th aspect of Mars on the ascendant for Jupiter, is called Neej Bhang Rajyog ascendant. So that means you will be invincible, like something showing extreme power this month. All the best, guys. All the best. I'm so happy to see this. Mercury, on the other hand, will get into debilitation, but this debilitation is a positive thing only, because see, the 6th house lord has gone to the third house, that is the pakka house of the communication, and getting debilitated, but making that beautiful yoga also. It's called Neech Bhang Raj Yoga, and putting an aspect. So now Jupiter also is putting an aspect on the ninth house, Mars also is putting an aspect on the ninth house, and Mercury also is putting an aspect on the ninth house. But Mercury has a bigger say here because it is putting an exalted aspect on the ninth house. So your destiny is going to be at utmost power during this month. So hard work to karna padega, hard work will be there, but destiny will be absolutely on your in your feet. So this month is about manifestation, destiny, invoking of energies and power and whatnot. So go crazy. That's what I would suggest to Capricorn ascendant. Sometimes only this kind of thing happens to you. Shani Devta is chilling right now, so just, and it's going to get cumbersome. So chill, karo ekdam. Have fun and like manifest or go completely crazy. I'm telling you, like, don't settle for less. Have big hopes and big goals. All the best. Aquarius ascendant people. When we talk about Aquarius here, when we talk about Jupiter, it is retrograde. It was retrograde in the fourth house, so that means sudden problems in your house, or expenses related to construction, this, that, and whatnot will be happening. But now Jupiter is getting direct into the fourth house, and sudden ups and downs that was happening in your workplace also, or maybe in foreign country you were going through a troublesome time, visa, this, that, everything will now solve because fourth house Jupiter is now taking much power and putting the aspect on the eighth house. The eighth aspect is also now very, very clean on Ketu. So no more obstacles, things related to do with inheritance, diseases, some journey which was creating some ups and downs will now solve because it is putting an aspect on the 10th house for you. 10th house of career. Career also, you will see a growth in career. There'll be fame, ability, dignity, power, rank, everything will go up because Jupiter is all about expansion. But expenses are also coming, and that expenses can be coming through real estate also, like buying of a property or buying of vehicle. This is not bad. Why not? We should all prosper, right? So we should buy a vehicle, we should take money, we should have lot of money, like amazing money we should have, because we should be comfortable. And after money, we can have spirituality also, because if your stomach is empty, you will not be able to concentrate on anything. So first make your stomach full and then think about God. God has to be always be there with you. But when you want to enter into complete spirituality, your stomach, your pocket should be full. Here, this is that period coming because the ninth aspect of Jupiter is coming on the 12th house. So expenses will come, and expenses has to be taken care with earning. So earning wise also things are looking very good. Foreign expenses to go to foreign countries is also coming. There is also possibility that people may what you say, buy some property in foreign lands. So if you go on Instagram, it only comes Habibi come to Dubai, Habibi property in Dubai. Maybe people are buying some property there. So all the best Aquarius ascendant people. Later, Mercury will enter into Aquarius. Now here, if you see, Mercury is the lord of the 8th house. Mercury is the lord of the 5th house. That means it is related to extreme gains. By the way, Mercury is a very important, very good planet for you. Fifth house and when fifth house lord is in the first house, it's blessing. And when eighth house lord, some secrets come out, or suddenly some kind of gains comes to you. So this second transit of the month, February 11th, is also an amazing transit for all the people. But because see, Mercury is the planet of communication. This is the time you have to be very talkative, communicative. You cannot be just sitting there, okay, I will gain this. No, you have to actually snatch it. That is what is happening. You have to be a little bit cunning. Saturn is a cunning planet. Unless until Aquarius people become cunning, we are not saying become unethical. We are saying cunning, that we don't want to settle for less. Why do we settle for less? That's what our nature should be. So here, try to be cunning and try to be more communicative, because your attitude, yourself, your mind, your body language, everything need to communicate to receive some kind of speculative gains, and as well as sudden ups in your life. Sun enters into Aquarius. Now, seventh house lord, exactly seventh from itself, in the first house, aspecting the seventh house. This is a time of growth in your status, power, dignity, rank. There is also possibility that partnership wise, some great news is coming, or some government partnership is coming, some favors from the government is coming. Any court cases that you're going through may get solved. You will get judgment. Saturn plus Sun is equal to judgment. Remember always that those people who are judges will have Saturn plus Sun in their chart, or any association of Saturn and Sun in their chart. So judgment is coming, and that will be very pleasant for you. Relationship wise, some rift can come, because see, Saturn and Sun are both aspecting the seventh house. So very careful about being aggressive in that area. Try to utilize your aggressiveness for collective growth rather than collective fight. है ना, दोनों मिलके say that let's be aggressive in this case, not in between ourselves. 15 March, we are doing astrology for beginners, the 8-week course. All the details are on the screen. You can go on acastro.ca and you will go scroll and you will see that there is a link there. You can enroll there. All the best. Mars will turn direct into Gemini, into the fifth house, third house lord into the fifth house, 10th house lord into the fifth house. So, lot of communication and creativity is coming in your workplace. And because of the aspect of Mars in the eighth house, you will see that any problem related to property, any problem related to inheritance, if that is going on, you will see a positive impact in these areas. Mars is aspecting the 11th house, and this is the place where Mars is going to make sure that your goals and gains get much power also, like they will have much fuel also to move forward. Good time to do startups as well. Mars is also looking at the 12th house of foreign connection or foreign travel for education. If it is planned or you're planning it, it will manifest for you in the right way, and you may even achieve great news in that area. So such a beautiful month for you. I'm so happy. I'm also happy because my also month is very good for Leo, but very very good. Aquarius, you need this kind of relaxation now, man. Lot of trouble happened. And Mercury enters into Pisces. Now when we talk about Pisces, it is the second house of wealth. Now this is the placement where wealth accumulation will start beginning. Even if Mercury is debilitated here, does not make any difference, because fifth house lord, speculative lord, is the second house, making Neech Bhang Raj Yog. When this Neech Bhang Raj Yog happens, that all the inauspicious activity of, or inauspicious occurrence of Mercury goes away, and wealth is going to increase for sure. And wealth can come suddenly because of the aspect of Mercury on the eighth house. The fifth house lord also aspecting the eighth house means sudden wealth. अब ये कहाँ से आता है? फैमिली से आता है और some bad news से आता है, that we will see. It can come through bad news, family, inheritance, this, that, what not, but wealth will come. So February, you should mark your calendar that wealth is coming. And it's not like 27th of February. So March beginning is such a beautiful time for all the people, man. March ending is a little bit dangerous because of the eclipse happening in your second house, but otherwise it's such a beautiful time for all the people. Let's hope for the best. Amazing time is this February 2025. I'm so happy, so powerful. Uh, I can feel this energy, like, I can feel this, all these planets getting into giving nice results to all the people. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and also subscribe. Okay, thank you. Pisces ascendant people, the final and the most powerful ascendant. It is the end of the beginning. That's how powerful you are. Now here, when we talk about Jupiter, it is the Lagna Lord and turning direct into the third house. Third house is the house of communication, house of courage, house of lot of things to do with right actions, house of things to do with friendships, hobbies, your neighborhood. You will see a sudden growth in these areas, or you will see that suddenly you are getting lot of comfort and help from these areas. Not only this, the special area that is related to marriage or partnership will also see a great growth. So friends can now turn into partners also. Friends can now turn into romantic partners also, because of the fifth aspect of of Jupiter on the seventh house. The seventh aspect of Jupiter goes on the ninth house. That means there can also be possibility of long distance travel for a shorter period of time, or there can also be possibility of changing your residence. This is also seen because very soon Jupiter will be coming to the fourth house for you, and while it is coming here, it will make sure that it is paving all the way for getting you new property and stuff like that. So all the best, guys. All the best. Amazing time is coming ahead. Relocation can also be seen, or planning of relocation can also be seen. Jupiter is now aspecting the 11th house, and that too in a very positive direct sense. This means that gains is coming from larger group of settings. So it's coming from friends, from siblings, from elder siblings, younger siblings, from your neighborhood, from association with friends, from social circle, making a very big social circle. So very beautiful time coming for Pisces ascendant people, like amazing time. So happy. Your Lagna Lord is going to be very, very powerful. Mercury enters into Aquarius. Now, February 11th is when Mercury will enter here into the 12th house. Now, what happens here? If you look at Mercury, the 7th and the 9th house, 7th and the 3rd house Lord sitting in the 12th house. Now, here expenses related to home, house can be happening. Expenses related to spouse or partnership can be happening. And why not? Expenses are good, because if you're propose someone getting married, so obviously you'll buy a ring. So expenses are coming. If there is anything to do with property transactions, you will take a loan, you will spend some money. So why not? Let it come. It is going to be in the most positive sense. So don't worry about it, because Mercury will also look at the sixth house, so some expenses related to health also can come. So that is one challenge here, because it's kind of a maraka also, because it's seventh house lord, so it can create some health related problems. Suddenly some health related problem for your relatives also can happen, so we have to be careful. Eye wise also, this is the house that rules the left eye, so be careful about eye diseases, also psoriasis also during this time, because Saturn is here, right? Infections can happen. Then Sun enters into Aquarius. This is a beautiful time, because if you look at Sun, the sixth house lord in the 12th house, and this means enemies will not be able to do anything wrong to you. Mercury can do little bit of, it can take 2-3 degrees, but in one day only, Sun will say, just don't worry, I am coming here. I will show everyone. So Sun will come here, Mercury will get combust, and there is no way any problem can happen in terms of enemies. It will take care of all the enemies. But because making it a Viprit Rajyog, so there may be some difficulties also that come in court cases, which may have to be solved through a lot of mutual understanding. So that way you have to be very much, careful. Astrology for beginners, the 8-week course is starting from 15th of March. So I am hope that you are motivated in this to join ASAP and learn astrology from scratch. Unlearn all the rubbish that you have learned and learn something which is very good, because many people are only scared that this planet is bad, that planet is bad. No, man, every planet is good. We just have to think, we have to change our perspective. Okay, all the best. Mars turns direct into Gemini. Now, when we look at Mars here, Mars is the lord of the second house, that is wealth. Mars is the lord of the ninth house, that means destiny. Both are seen in this situation here. Now, when Mars is retrograde, and it was debilitated also, it may create a lot of rift, lot of problems in the area related to children, creativity. But now when Mars is direct here, especially in the fourth house, which is the actual house of property, vehicles, and Mars is the ruler of these areas, you will see a sudden increase or sudden gains in those areas. If you're planning to buy a property, things will manifest. If you're planning to buy a vehicle, things will manifest. If you're planning to propose someone, because Mars fourth aspect is on the seventh house, you will be able to help or form partnership and alliances. If Mars is looking at the 10th house here, you will see that gain in your profession life also can come. And Mars is aspecting the 11th house of gains, so lot of gains away from your homeland, in your homeland, depending on your dasha antardasha and placement of Mars in your natally, you will see that some great news is coming in terms of gains, because your goals are going to get complete, and you will be able to, like, there is going to be fame also coming, gain also coming, name also coming, there can be money also coming, suddenly some money, some kind of gains is coming. So let's hope for the best. Fixed asset is going to increase during this time, so hope that this fixed asset is about all your investment that you're doing in terms of gold, silver, property. So this way you will see that some kind of growth is coming in these areas. So all the best. Now, when we talk about the later stage, Mercury will enter into Pisces, and this is the Lagna. So, Lagna is going to have Mercury's Venus and Rahu. Now, Mercury is making a Neech Bhang Rajyog in the Lagna. The Kendra Lord is now in the Lagna, making Neech Bhang Rajyog. So, all the problems that you were facing related to enemies will be suddenly going away. All the obstacles in real estate, all the obstacles in partnership, or parents not agreeing, this, that, everything you will see that you will get absolute gains in these areas. So one of the most positive time for all the Pisces ascendant people, make the most and the best of this time. All the best, guys. Make sure one more thing, because it is going to put an exalted aspect on the seventh house. Very good time to sign contracts and make partnerships. So don't ignore these things. This is also very very important. This is a very right time to sign signature, either marriage certificate, either partnership, either starting a company, either directorship. Everything should be done. And because Jupiter is putting an debilitated aspect on the 11th house and Mars is putting an exalted aspect, all the obstacles will also go away, and there is going to be big gains that you can expect. So February is a month of extreme opportunities. So make sure that you are absolutely aligned with this powerful energy. All the best, guys. Have a great, wonderful time. Thank you, Rohit ji, for your patience as well.
Thank you. Very revolutionary month this is, because every single planet is in action. Jupiter is going direct, Mars is going direct, and the Sun is going to be with Saturn, and this will happen after 30 years. And now Mercury is going to be depleted. So every single planet is in action and giving a different result according to your placement. So if you are also curious that how it will be for me, many people have taken the yearly consultations. They are very satisfied. Now, if you want the consultation, with Akashji. So number is on the screen, link in description box, and same is the number for the classes if you want to join, which are going to start from 15th of March. Thank you very much to all the family members. Thank you, Akashji, for your deep analysis and positive things you put into your videos, which keep our morale high. Thank you very much. We'll meet you in some next video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram, Jai
Ram
Hanuman,
Jai
Jai Mata,
Hanuman, Jai Mata Di,
Namaskar,
Jai
Jai Mata.
Hanuman.